Welcome to the coffee show, everyone. Well, Host Milan, day 3, sponsored by the Panama Geisha booth. So World of Coffee Panama in 2026 in October. You guys will be there?
Of course, we
So
will.
we got to make sure everyone comes. Thank you to our sponsors, Oatly and Time More as well, making this trip possible. Got Don Jose Luttrell and his daughter Sofia Luttrell. How are we both enjoying the show?
We love it. A lot of good energy, great people, amazing coffees.
Is this your first time in Italy?
Yes, it is. I love it, yes.
All right, so we got one of the father-daughter, my apologies, combinations in Panama coffee growing for Abu Coffee. I met you guys both in Melbourne a few years ago, and you told a beautiful story of, I think it was your father or your grandfather, of why you named the farm Abu Coffee. Could you tell that again for me?
Yes. I love to tell some more about Abu. We named Abu Coffee in honor of my father, who all his grandchildren, when he was alive, used to call him Abu. That comes from abuelo, and in English is grandfather. So when he passed away, we decided to continue his legacy and his dream of growing coffee and produce the best coffee. And we end up naming the coffee Abu Coffee.
So how many generations is that now?
Right now with her it's the third.
Third generation.
But believe it or not, my great-grandfather used to produce coffee in 1888.
1888.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
I was talking to Wilford Jr. earlier in the year about how, so many people in Panama have blazed the trail for other people, right? So, his I think it was his grandfather that, and his grandmother that kept the farm going after he passed, and the lack of infrastructure back in the day, even being able to move coffee, so it's one thing to grow it, but to move it in these mountainous regions, it's extremely tough. So,
Totally. Just imagine in 1888, when he was exporting coffee, it was around 1910, 1905 to Hamburg, and he had to create everything in the farm, handmade. All the woods, machinery, all the tools, and everything was run by a small diesel motor that was pulling the pulley, all the belts that were moving all the equipment. So yes, it was very hard and tough work. I think that now we have an easy way.
Yeah. And now fast forward, so we've got the World Barista Championship happening just across the road, if you can hear it. Austrian competitor. Have you got anyone using Abu Coffee in the World Barista Championship? Do you know?
Yeah, we had, yesterday we had our good friend Daniel from Italy using Abu. So he had a great lot, lot number 3345. So a new process that we developed at the farm.
Yeah, nice. And that's an interesting segue to bring in you, Sofia, because you'll now be a third generation coffee farmer, and you're 18 years old, and you've just won the Panama Brewers Cup.
Yeah.
So you'll be going to the World Brewers Cup in Belgium next year.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes, I am very excited. I'm also nervous because I know that I have a lot of work to do, and it's a lot of responsibility to represent a country, but I think with enough work and dedication, we will do it.
So what was the theme of your routine this year? What was your concept?
So my concept was about actually my trajectory in coffee. I started hating it, actually. Yeah. So actually, the first thing I said in my presentation is I hate coffee. Yeah.
Okay, that's a strong start. And how does it develop after that?
Yeah, so I used to hate coffee because when we started Abu Coffee, we did not have a lot of people to help us. So my siblings and I, and they as well, we would all sit and classify the green beans from the ones that were damaged, from the ones that would be sold. And I hate that. I was 8 years old. I wanted to play outside. I hated coffee because of that. But then in pandemic, he started teaching us how to cup, because he noticed that we had really good sensory skills. And after that, I was just amazed by how coffee changes so quickly. Like in a matter of minutes, you could have a whole different cup in front of you. And after that, I just kept exploring. And eventually that led me to AeroPress in 2023 and now Brewers in 2025.
And it's a really interesting position to be in, right? Because
Yeah.
you're obviously, part of the family that owns one of the best coffee farms in the world, and you're now the representative of Panama. How are you going to go about selecting your coffee? I assume you used Abu coffee in the competition.
Oh yeah, I
Of
used Abu.
course.
I used Abu for the nationals, both the first round and then the final round. Both actually two different lots, but both from Abu. In the world stage, I would love to use Abu again, but I actually want to do a blend of different Panama coffees because. The point is that I will represent a country and I want to show it like in its most, like the best expression of Panama. So I want to do that by trying to blend good coffees.
Okay, all right. And how do you're obviously on board with this?
Totally on board. She's representing the country, and we need to unite, like always we have done in SCAP, and we need to showcase our best coffees.
And that's a real interesting characteristic about the Panama coffee growers. I think I spoke to Rachel a few months ago, and every now and then there's drama between the Panama coffee producers, but at the end of the day, you are together.
Yeah.
And you've obviously built something pretty special with that.
Yes. It's a matter of working together. Believe it or not, all them worked many years ago as a family, and now we are
Just as a touch.
Yes.
Yep.
And now we still have to do it together. We're a small country, a small family, and we need to keep doing it together.
What do you think some of the challenges are going forward for Panama coffee? Obviously, climate change is something that's changed some of the weather and things like that. Have you noticed, like, year on year, any changes in the last 5 years, like when you're growing? Because I think I've spoken to some of the producers that are saying, like, higher elevation coffees seem to be doing a lot better in Panama at the moment because of the weather changes.
Yeah, of course, there's some changes to weather, but to me, I think that the best coffees will come from where you have more diversity of microorganisms, and microorganisms are around certain altitude where you can generate different profiles. So it's not about altitude. I think it's about preserving our own terroir, and so to me that's the challenge, to be able to keep producing good coffees, keeping a good balance, regenerating our terroir, regenerating what probably somebody else did it before with agriculture. So that's very challenging. Also, another challenging part will be the workforce. Always producing coffee needs the best people, and that's always a challenge.
Yeah, there is a lot of seasonality in coffee with, like, the cherry pickers and things like that. So I guess in the future that'll probably rely a bit more on machinery and things like that, right? Do you think so?
Not
think so.
completely. You also need people. Yeah, I mean, some things can be done with machinery, but you need the people there.
So what do you do?
Well, we have to consider that our geographical shape, it's very hard to put machines. So we're still gonna need people.
Yeah.
And overall, I think that we need to be more efficient in the way that we plant our trees. So when we collect the trees, wouldn't be like separated, so probably will be in one line. So when you hand pick it will be faster. You will need less people, but you still need to do it in a very correct way, selecting just the correct cherries. So probably machinery, we are not there yet. Not like in Brazil. Brazil are It's a whole different place.
They've got the topography to be able to have, you know, the mechanical cherry pickers and things like that, the machinery operating on the farm. And then you're right, you know, some of the slopes of Panama are like this, right? You know, it's very hard to walk up the, even as a challenge. I mean, I walk up and I get out of breath these days. It's like, you know, I'm not as young as I once was.
No, actually, that would be a challenge for a machine because, like, at least in our farm, there are like some slopes that are like this, and it's hard to you go up and go down. So
You were telling me just before that you're going to be a chemical engineer. So, what does a chemical engineer do? I'm curious.
Wow.
Well, at least what I have investigated is that a chemical engineer can do basically anything.
Yeah, right.
So that's the thing that excites me the most about that career is that you can go into medicine or into the food industry or into the energy. It's like, you know, when you say like Barbie, you can be anything that you want. Well, I think that's like the definition of a chemical engineer.
Right.
So I can help like stuff at the farm, fermentations and stuff, but I also want to conduct research. So that's like my dream. I want to do research.
Chemical engineer. What if like you chemically engineered like biohack the best coffee process ever, and then coincidentally as such.
Well,
like,
can you believe 2 days ago, she pulled out a program out of one university and said, Dad, look, I can design my own bioreactor and do some of this process.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And I am
Now
like, okay,
yeah.
you're welcome anytime. It looks like I'm going to be needing more.
Sofia going to university could be the best investment you'll ever make. I like that.
Oh my God.
You do construction on the side?
Yeah, I'm a civil engineering.
Okay,
Actually,
right.
that's my main business.
Yeah.
I live 7 hours away from the farm,
Yep.
but we are able to manage the construction business and the coffee business going.
Right. That seems like it's a handful.
We don't sleep too much.
Okay. All right. So do you travel back and forth to Boquete? I suppose you're at school still, right?
Yeah. Well, I go to Boquete like maybe twice a year or 3 times. I have no time to go. I will be graduating in like 30 days. Actually, I'm still at school. I had to get a lot of permissions to be here.
Yeah, right.
It was not funny. No. The school doesn't like that. But I'm here and I'm grateful. But yeah, I will be graduating in 30 days. And yeah, I go to Boquete every once in a while when school and soccer and all the other stuff let me make some time.
Can you believe that whenever they were younger, we had to change all our trips to the beach to Boquete.
Yeah,
So
okay.
when my father passed away in 2013, we changed it for the mountains. So
Okay.
every time it was like, where are you going for vacation? Boquete.
Yeah, everyone was going to the beach and I was like, yeah, I'm going to Boquete.
So that's why maybe you started to hate coffee a little bit. You know, your vacation plans have changed.
I have come to love Boquete, but I also love the beach. So it's like, oh my God, I really want to go to the beach.
What's it going to be like when I think people should be aware as well when they come to the world of coffee in Panama? It's probably like a bit of a distance away from some of the farms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the best thing is whenever you come to World of Coffee in Panama, you book a flight and it's only 45 minutes away from the city. Then one of the producers will pick you up or you can rent a car and in a few days you can visit so many farms.
Why is it important for you guys to have the world of coffee hosted in Panama? Because like I don't think you have any problem selling your coffee, all of you, like all of the producers. Like it's in such high demand now. Why is it important for you to have events like that?
Well, I think that overall specialty coffee is beautiful, but a specialty coffee is only the point of an iceberg. So it's really pulling the rest, what is under of the point. So there's so many people that can get help and benefit from this world of coffee. So we have producers of great Robusta. We are
In Panama?
In Panama.
Okay.
We have one of the best Robustas. Not only geisha, we have great varietals like Laurina, SL28, Pacamaras. So Panama is not only about geisha, it's about many coffees. Plus that, we are in the middle of the world. Panama is the best place where you can find coffees because you will find coffees from Colombia, Central America, even Brazil, in one small point that is Panama City.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I suppose because it's a trading hub, right? Is it
Yes.
the canals
The canal, yeah.
close to the city?
Yes. It's,
How much
10
freight
minutes.
moves through there? Like
That's
most of it? Oh, here we go. We got a, what's that? Is that a, that's a, oh, okay. All right. Well, we leave it right there, sir. We'll take care of that for you. We just
Thank you.
we just had someone drop off some beautiful coffee. I'm going to watch that, make sure no one steals it. What is it like seeing all your customers here? So, you know, the gentleman that just dropped off that is one of your biggest customers. What's it like coming
Wow.
here and seeing all of them? And
so fulfilling. It's really, really beautiful to see the support of beautiful people like Salim from Archers that just stopped by. He's one of the owners. The competitors that come over here often and try our coffees. It's just give us more energy to keep working and keep doing things better. But it's just very rewarding.
I'm curious to know, when I think it's really important going forward, if I was a producer, I would want to know that the people roasting it, the people brewing it, are doing a good job. You know what I mean? Because the demand for coffees from Panama is going up and the supplies, you know, it stays the same.
Yeah.
So like, in the future, do you think to maintain your own kind of aspect of quality and brand, do you think you would prefer to sell to people that you know are going to do an excellent job? Or, because, you know, if I'm you, I'm just putting my own opinion here. If I'm you, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to sell to him if he's just going to roast it badly and brew it badly. Because, you know, so much heart, so much soul goes into it, 3 generations. Does that come into your thinking at all?
Definitely, when we meet someone, there's have to be a connection. It's like when you meet your wife, there's have to be this first look, and after that, a good communication. We try to work with the best because they want to work with the best, and after that, it goes from there. Open communication, taste, and they let us know exactly what they're doing, what is their box, how they're going to promote the coffee, the storytelling of the coffee, how they want to share it with the rest of the world, the rest of the customers. And most of the time is they really, most of our partners, they really want to make an extra effort, probably by not only thinking about money. They want to just create this memory and this experience that can last and change life forever.
No, I totally agree, and I would want it in the best hands. What's your opinion on this?
I think I love when I see people that don't only think of selling coffee, but also that want to tell the story behind the coffee. So like when I see like brewers behind the bar or baristas, and they're so motivated and talking about the coffee they're brewing or whatever, and they just like want to make people know more about that coffee and that like where that coffee comes from. I love when I see brewers and baristas that are so motivated and want just that, to make coffee an experience and not just to sell it.
I love that. Because, again, you know, you want to make sure that, you know, people are doing a good job with your pride, your baby. You know, I would feel the exact same. Hello, sir. What's one more thing? We're about to wrap up. We're going to go watch Jack Simpson shortly, my good friend from Australia.
Great.
Hopefully he can get the job done. What's the last thing you want to say to people listening to this?
Well, come to Panama next year for
Yes.
World of Coffee
Yeah.
Come to Panama.
to experience the best coffee of the world.
Excellent.
Not only geisha. Overall, we have the best people, the best food, the best place. Come to Panama.
What's the national dish of Panama?
We have a lot of things.
Yes, we got sancocho.
Arroz con pollo.
Arroz con pollo, yes.
What is arroz con pollo?
Arroz con pollo is like rice with chicken, but it's like a yellow rice and chicken. It's really good. It's really
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm in it for the food.
good. Okay.
Well,
Come over.
I'm there. I'm going to be there. I'm hopefully going to come for the what's it called? Best of Panama
Please.
competition as well.
Yeah.
So I'll
Make
see
sure you come to Abu Coffee.
Of course.
Please,
I'm gonna do the whole.
Get
whole
ready.
thing.
You need to get in shape.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
because at least will be 2-3 hours walk.
No, but it's no kidding. Like actually,
Oh,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
like 3 hours is like a short walk.
All kind of animals will be around.
I'll watch the calories. You know,
Okay,
I'll start
okay.
doing some weights, and I'll be good for it. All right. Well, look, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been an honor working with you at the Panama booth here, and I look forward to seeing you in Panama next year.
Yeah, let's
Thank you so
see you
much.
next year.
Thank you, and hooroo, everyone. Bye bye.